tell you something for what it's worth. With you, heaven is a place on earth, and I will take you there. I'll take you. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Tarot with Tay. Welcome to the Tay gang. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell to be notified every single time that I pull up, okay? I'm feeling really good today, okay? I feel like there's a good vibe over the collective just as I'm recording this because, I don't know, just all of a sudden my mood just went straight up. I was already feeling good, but now I'm feeling better. All right. Today's video topic is, what is it like to know you? It just sounds deep and poetic, and I just had to take a dive when this topic came to me. Shout out Spirit. Thank you for that, okay? So let's just see what it's like to know you. If you would like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box. Head on over to thegoddessoftheunknown.com and head on over to the services tab to book your personal reading. Okay, we are offering some live options as well as pre-recorded, and super fun announcement. If you haven't heard already, let's talk about TAYcation. I do have an entire video that I will link down below for you guys to check out the details. All right, there are 7 slots open for you to learn tarot from me for just $25 a day. That's US dollars. And that is for 7 consecutive days, 1 day a week, to keep it real light, real easy, real simple. I don't want to throw too much at you. I just want you to take in some information, let it simmer, put it into action, and then we can return for course number 2, okay? It is going to progress on. There's so much room for growth, and I just want everyone to reach their greatest potential, as I feel everyone has access to these abilities, but everyone has strengths in different areas, okay? So it'll be fun to teach you, learn from you, and just get to know you guys, because I can't tell you enough how grateful I am to be supported by such amazing people, okay? Yeah, the internet has its negative sides, but let's focus on the good right now, okay? I just am so grateful for all the love. Thank you guys so much, and this is just one way that I can allow myself to use my time to get to know you guys, okay? Is to build relationships in this way. This is the best way that I could even think of, because I could have easily done like a huge class, but no, like I'm actually trying to get to know the students, and I want the students to know me, and I just want us to vibe. And look, I don't like that closed off, that pretentious, like, stay away from me. That's not me. So let's go. That is a little bit about TAYcation. Be sure to check out the flyers that I have, as well as the video that I will link for you guys. Okay, that is TAYcation, $25 a day. That's US dollars for 7 days, okay? And that is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. If that time and day doesn't work for you, this course will not be for you then, okay? This is strictly for people that are aligned with that schedule. And I will change the schedule in the future for those that are in different time zones, okay? So I digress from that topic. I know I always say no long talking, but we long talk today, sweetheart. We had to, because it was about TAYcation. But thank you guys so much for the love and the support once again. But now let's go ahead and get into this video and find out what's it like to know you. Check out my other channels down below if you would like to. I make music, spiritual videos, and personal videos. But other than that, let's get into the group selections of what it's like to know you. Alright, so here we are at the pile selection. I was really concerned almost about the size difference in the objects that I was told to choose, but you know, one thing about me I'm not gonna do is doubt my intuition. So here we are. 3 groups. Group 1, pyrite. Group 2, I'm not sure what this stone is. I'm trying to see if it'll focus. Baby, can you focus on me? Hello? Somebody was clowning me in my comments like, oh, you don't have to just casually start showing off your voice like that. And I'm like, if only you knew I'm actually shy, child. All right. And selenite. But yeah, I do not know the name of this middle one. Hey, I don't know everything, all right? I'm sorry if you know more than me and it frustrates you, but hey. Group selections. Definitely feel free to pause the screen. Group 1, pyrite. Group 2, we're gonna call her Cindy. If your name is Cindy, I'm also hearing Karen for number 2. Celine. Oh my gosh. Okay, stop. This is not fair. This is why. All right. Because now the other groups are going to be complaining that they didn't get a name call. They didn't get a roll call. I'm going to stop talking now. You guys go ahead and pick your groups. Pause. Can I just show you my flower zone? Just before we go. Okay, camera. All right. Let's get it. Hello, group number 1. If you chose pyrite, I hope it's focusing. All right, so pyrite, in this stone, I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, and I am seeing like a dinosaur unicorn type of figure, and it's giving me Aztecian or Egyptian. I'm also seeing a crocodile and an armadillo being depicted here as well. What it's like to know you. Let's first of all talk about a very earthy vibe. Let's start there. Someone who's very connected. The word indigenous just came through. What is it like to know group number 1? The Nile is coming through to me. We have justice. I know the lighting's dark, but come on, guys. Vibes. Justice. I'm hearing it's a fair deal. It's a fair shot. Like, I don't know. It's something about you that's unexpected that people are willing to stick around for. The Ace of Wands. I would like to point out the color blue is very prominent here, and I'm hearing words of truth. I'm hearing you've got an unexpected twist, an unexpected edge about you. The World. It's something about you that is different, unexpected, yet it makes sense, and people feel like there should be more people like you in the world. You give people a thirst or a drive, a push to dig deeper, to do more. Yeah, the Two of Cups. You really make people want to take their time. Five of Wands. You really make people aware of life. The word situational awareness is coming up here, okay? So what it's like to know you is to know, there we go, groundedness. Remember I was talking about all those animals earlier? Connectedness. I'm hearing the word infusion, endowed, what it's like to truly know you. To know you is to love you, first of all. To know you is to trust you, I just heard. To know you is to defend you, to protect you. There are people that talk, if people talk bad about you behind your back, there are people that will jump in. You don't even know that this conversation even happened. They got your back. Justice. Like, you come across as a very solid MFer, okay? Like, you come across as a solid motherfucker, okay? Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Wow. I'm hearing been spited, okay? I'm hearing fight fair. What card is this poking out? The Princess of Cups. Oh, whoa. But it was actually the Three of Cups. I'm glad y'all saw that. I feel like that was a magic trick. So these cards want to come out. These cards want to talk this little story here. The Five of Swords, Three of Cups, Princess of Cups. I'm going to take these, actually. Okay. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to go with the flow. This is how it is being explained to me. Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Swords coming out with Justice and the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing fight to the death. There are people that will fight to the death for you. You have some solid homies, let me tell you that. I'm also hearing admirers. You have solid admirers is what just came through. So these could be people that might not really say too much to you. But they're 10 toes down. Well thought out. This is okay, well thought out just wanted to come out. I don't know if they're talking about you. Yeah, okay, you. You're well thought out. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and makes sense. You think ahead. To know you is to be the wiser in any situation. You are someone to know. And don't come in here with all that negativity. Like, no, I'm not. I'm nobody. Yo, F that. You are somebody. Period. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You are somebody to know specifically in a situation here. This could be something as minuscule, something as small as, oh yeah, I'm that guy when it comes to Pokemon. You come to me, I know. Or this could be something as big as whatever you consider big. But you are someone to be trusted, acknowledged in some aspect. Like, don't question this person's loyalty, this person's reliability. Don't question this person here. Don't second guess nothing about this person. That's why they said to know you is to trust you. Now that's getting me here. The World and the Two of Cups being clarified by the Three of Cups. This is just talking about all good tidings. life is just good. I'm hearing life is, yeah, life is good. I think that's Cam Meekins. Life is good. I hope. That's my middle school throwback days. I think it was middle school, Lord. Yeah, I probably was. That man, middle school music era, sheesh. Nobody was fucking with me then. Okay, sorry. I don't know why that just came out. Yeah, okay, so some of you have a good music taste, and that's how you come together with people here. I don't know if you could see this imagery here, but this is quite literally forming a heart in my eyes. You see that heart? Life is, yeah, life is good. Like, it's good vibes all around. To know you is to love you, okay? We just said to know you is to trust you. To know you is to love you. And to know you is to protect you. Wow. But there's a softness to you. A softness that other people will fight to the death for. That's what was coming out here. Like, these are two very opposite energies. Five of Wands and Princess of Cups. This is giving me masculine, feminine. You here are this feminine, this gem to be protected. Five of Wands, fight to the death for. Some of you might like to just play with the idea of you being metaphorically aligned with like a mobster. Like, you're the head guy, the head honcho, and these people, like, whether this is 2 people, 200 people, 200,000, 2 million, it don't matter. 2222 must be an important number for this group, because that just really, yeah, that really wanted to fly out. But twos, duality, relationships, connections. 2 of Wands. 1 wand is your inspiration. The 2nd wand is the people that you inspire. 2. You are the perfect embodiment of a partner in business, friendship, love, entrepreneurship. I just heard you're just I don't know what entrepreneurship and partnership, but I guess like maybe 2 entrepreneurs come together. Anyways, but this is definitely just talking about to know you is to love you. To know you is to trust you. To know you is to protect you like a flower. I could go on and on, but let's move on, okay? The tarot deck is, oh, that's funny. I'm using this on, what is it? Something Mondays. What is it? Dang. I hope y'all can't see my legs. I might not have on pants. Mystic Mondays Tarot. Mystic Mondays Tarot, and it's Monday. Okay, anyways. All right. And now I'm going in with the Whispers of Healing Oracle cards. I haven't used these in a while. What else can we add to group number 1? To know them is to love them. To know them is to trust them. Now, okay, so, wow. Okay, so I feel like I was entranced or enchanted by your charm. The tarot was the initial meeting for you. To know you is to be automatically entangled in your energy. I gotta watch my sleeves with the fire. And now I feel like I'm sobering up here. Not that doesn't, I don't want that to sound like you're not actually everything that I just said. No, you're still all of that. But I feel like now we're getting into those that actually take a deeper dive and get to know you beyond the the normal range, if you will. Ah, look at this. Remember I was talking about, look at this. Okay, so I remember I said dragon pyrite. Look at this dragon on the listen to your body card. Dragon, and right up under that is barriers, another dragon. Okay, rah rah, like a dungeon dragon. I'm starting to feel like a dungeon dragon. Look at my show footage, how these girls be spazzing. I look like getting back to what has been. Yeah, I said it. Has been. Hang it up. Flat screen. Plasma. Hey Nikki, asthma. Okay, let me stop. I know somebody was going in with me. Somebody's still going. Yes. Okay. All right. So, anyway, let's go on. That was Dungeon Dragon by Nicki Minaj. I'm not sure. Was it actually called Dungeon Dragon? I don't know. Just type in Dungeon Dragon. Yeah. Let me just look at these cards before we go on a whole Nicki adventure. Okay. We have Alternative, the number 40, and we have Give Back, the number 6. So it's something that you give. This sounds really stupid because it sounds exactly like what the cards say, and I hate when people do that. But anyways, it's something that you give in abundance in an alternative way. It says give back alternative, but this is what I'm picking up quite literally. It's something that you do that's more so on the unconventional side, I guess you could say. But it's this unconventional approach that is so tailored to you. Maybe this is just your personality here. Yeah, this is literally just your personality. You are just so different. You express yourself in so many different ways. Listen to your body. You move on intuition. That's big here. People pick up on your intelligence too. That's what I'm picking up. And then this vine, I feel like you are able to think your way out of a situation. I'm hearing abruptly. So you are a quick thinker. You see how there's this, it looks like she's trying to solve a problem here. There's a hole in the wing. She's trying to solve this problem. You do it. You get it done, and you charge her what you need to charge her, but you don't overcharge her. Okay, it's that kind of energy. Like whether you actually charge her dollars or not, I just pick up this energy of you do a good deed for a good price or for free, and it just lights you up to assist in this way. Okay, so something about your intuition and your givingness. Okay, that's why this heart formed in the middle of your reading. You just have so much love to give, and you give it in all places, and you don't give to the detriment of yourself. Okay, that's clear in your intelligence and your intuition. You can't connect to those things when you're constantly giving and never receiving. Listen to your body. You know when to give, you know when to take, you know when to relax, you know how to heal yourself, you know how to interpret symbolism here. All right. Okay, look, I'm getting this symbolism of like a structure or a building, like a palace being built here. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into the last set of cards because I see that I am going way over my time. I try not to do it, but sometimes I just gotta do what I gotta do. Now we are using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I always gotta check. Always. It could be my favorite deck. I still gotta check. Unless, you know what, anyways. Authority. Authority, the number 10. This just sums it all up. You do things your way, but not from an egotistical place. Okay, this is your masculine energy, this is your feminine energy. You see how they both come out here. Two of Wands, balance. You I remember I said something about you think ahead. Okay, that's why this is. There we go. Justice coming out. You have a great sense of balance. To know you is to know calmness. To know you is to, I'm hearing no longevity here. Okay. So like to know you is to know you for a long time. Okay. Is to want to have you around for a long time. The number 10 here, I see that you complete a lot of cycles with people. When you come into people's lives, to know you is to level up with you. Okay. Okay. To know you is to level up with you. 406 also breaks down to add up to the number 10. So we have 1010 sitting out here. And we also talked about 222. But there's just a lot of synchronicities within this group. But it all comes down to you being really good with pairing up with other people and inspiring them to move forward, to inspire them to continue, to inspire them with love, to inspire them to know what it is like to genuinely want to protect someone or something. Okay, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave your reading right here. I could go on and on and on and on. All right, go ahead and check out your part 2, your short message that is made just for you, and I'll see you guys there. But let's get into group number 2. Hello, group number 2. If you selected this beautiful stone that I hope it'll focus on, then this is your reading. And in this stone, I'm seeing like a little angry face in the camera right there, but that's besides the point for right now. But it also looks like a little misshapen heart, and now I'm seeing a smiley face in that little misshapen heart. But okay, we'll get back to that if it comes up. But what I was picking up for you is that for some of you, you are very meticulous and you're highly motivated. You are competitive. For some of you, you've actually competed in like athletic competitions, and some of you have won. Okay, but then there's this other half of you that is the complete opposite of that. This other half of those of you that selected this group, you won't even get up off of your behind to go pee when you have to go pee. Just keeping it real with you, what I see. But also what I see here is that for those of you that are like the latter expressed group, the less motivated, I want you to know that there is inner child healing there that needs to be done. Something to do with the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you speak nurturing words to yourself, speak love and light onto yourself. Okay, and I'm also picking up, it's the inner child wound is orphanism, I guess you could say. Abandonment. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it is. Abandonment. And I picked up all of that from this image here, intuitively. But I want you to know that every bit of love that you felt was missing in your life is being given to you at this time. And I want you to know that there was always spiritual support. There was always spiritual love, but you are just now of the age, of the mental capacity to comprehend that it is actually there. There's this energy for those of you that are feeling a lack of motivation. Just know that you have never been alone. Spiritually, you have never been alone. That was not on theme, but I had to say what I had to say for the opening. And also, for those of you that feel like you are the couch potato that I described, I want you to know that I hate to use this word potential like this, but I want you to know that you have the potential to be just like the other half who has won medals for athletic competitions. You just got to find your thing. All right. So what is it like to know my group number 2s? 7 of Wands. There it is. When you have a fire lit within you, that fire cannot be put out. That fire is vicious. That fire cannot be tainted. This group, wow, Queen of Wands, as we were talking about fire, someone who knows their worth, someone who doesn't care who says what, someone who knows that what I feel is best for me will work out for me in the end. 10 of Cups here. A true sense of deep faith. The Hanged Woman, yeah. So to know this group is to know the divine feminine. No matter if you identify as masculine or feminine in the 3D realm. There is this divine feminine stallion. Let me see. I have to look at the word. Okay. So we're going to say that it's stallion and stature is what is coming through. Okay. And I was trying to figure out why I couldn't find the word, and I heard you can't put a label on it. Wow, this just wanted to come out. The Fool. Okay, so the message is coming through for this group, and look at that. All feminine energies expressed here. I can't make this stuff up, guys. 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. To know you is to know that it will get done. To know you is to believe in you, okay? That's why the fire, there we go. That's why the fire came out here. There's so much fire. So much fire. 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Fool. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 10 of Cups, Hanged Woman. I was trying to tell you guys all the signs here, but the words got jumbled up. Pisces came out very clear, but I wanted to say Capricorn and Scorpio instead of Cancer, so emphasis on Capricorn. Stallion. I don't know. That doesn't seem to be a word, or I'm not spelling it correctly. I can't find it. If you guys know stallion, or maybe it makes you think of something, but stallion. Stallion. I just feel like I didn't make that word up. I don't know, but this little flower here is saying, throwing caution to the wind. There it is. Bravery, courage, confidence. All because it's centered in this 10 of Cups energy. To know you is to know someone who is at rest. Someone who is elevated, free from fear. This doesn't mean that you are fearless, but free from fear in comparison to the majority. Someone who might be nervous but does it anyway. To know you is to be influenced by your confidence. Your confidence is contagious. 5 of Swords, you make people second guess their second guessing. You don't take a second glance at a fear-based thought. Now, does this mean that you're perfect? No. But it does make you inspiring. You don't have to be perfect to be inspiring. You don't have to be perfect to be aligned. You don't have to be perfect. Some days are worse than others, but you always bounce back, time after time. All right, so that was the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Now I'm going in with the Whispers of Healing deck. I'm hearing you know how to separate yourself from the masses. So I feel like you are different, but for some reason you are widely accepted by people. We have Guardian here, the number 44. Come on, guys. Didn't I just talk about the protection? Come on. Lord knows I don't make this stuff up. Follow through with your intuitive leads because they mean something. That's just confirmation for my opening message. If you thought that I was just spitting a bunch of baloney, shame on you. That was just extra confirmation. Transform. I'm hearing the deed has been done. Mental repetition. The deed has been done. I feel like this group has done a lot of battling with their mental spaces. And I want you to know that if excuse me, if there was like actual written out levels to this, you would be further than you even think that you are. Transform, big change. Like, you've made a huge change. Okay, so to know you is to know that change is possible, change is inevitable, but you have to allow it to be. To know you is to become aware of your own stagnant energies. You make people aware of their stagnancy, of how they've been betraying themselves. 5 of Swords, it all starts with them second guessing themselves. I'm feeling a really big release in my heart chakra and my solar plexus. This is you bleeding the confidence, the energy, the vibes, just oozing confidence in the self. Friendship. And exactly, the people that come into connection with you, to know you is to be impacted by this energy. 444. I don't play about my intuitive messages. I was picking up on guardians, spiritual guardians most specifically. Ability. This is how you've been able to overcome, or just, I'm hearing the term succeed, okay? Or succeed, but either way, fulfillment, that's what I'm talking about. And submission. You freed yourself from the cage. You said, dare I wake up? You were guided to this enlightenment. This is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, by the way. Indecision. Every time you came to a crossroads and you were like, yo, F it, I'm just gonna blah, blah, blah. That was the best choice you could have ever made. And I feel like this has to do with you saying, F it, I'm just going to follow my heart. I'm just going to follow this little voice in my head. I know that it's intuition, but I don't want to say that because this was at a point when you weren't even acknowledging intuition. You were following your intuition before you even really cared about what intuition actually was. It's like, yeah, you heard about intuition, but now you're actually knowing what it is and how to listen to it. You recognize this thing that they call intuition now. You recognize it and you listen to it on purpose now. But at this phase, this stage, when people were observing you, you had no idea, or at least the people observing you have no idea that you are following intuition. To know you is to be inspired by you following your heart-led intuition. Throwing caution to the wind. We come back to that message, throwing caution to the wind. To know you is to be free. To know you is to step out on faith. To know you is to dare to dream. To know you is to dare to be different. To know you is to dare to take a chance, bro. That's the main thing. I'm seeing this progression of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, it's what I'm seeing is 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. You're not afraid to dance with the cycle a little bit until you can master it and move forward. When you take that chance, you'll dance with the chance and every consequence that comes with it, because you know that it's just a part of the jig. It's just, this is what comes with making choices. You're like, I'm gonna tweak it, I'm gonna make it work, and you make it work. To know you is to know that it will work out. Didn't I say that in the beginning? To know that it'll get done. I'm off this, man. I'm off this. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope this brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation. If you don't know about TAYcation, make sure you check out that video if you want to learn tarot from your girl, happening October 6th, but there are only 7 slots open, so be sure to save your spot as soon as you can. Alright. If you'd like to check out my other channels, music, inspirational, personal, I got it all for you linked down below. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link in the description box to make that happen. But without further ado, I'll get into group number 3 and you head on to part 2 for the message made just for you. Group number 3, Selenite Wand. Group number 3, I like your style, I like your steez, I like your confidence. When I opened up your energy, I heard, I'm awake, I'm aligned, I've done this several times. So you just look like you just know everything about everything. You just look like you've done this before. You look like you've been here before. You have a familiar soul. To know you is to be aligned with soul family. To know you is to feel at peace. To know you is to feel at ease. To know you is to dismiss the fees. Okay, so y'all be getting discounts sometimes when you be going places. To know you is a remedy. You are a healer. Lord. Big releases this reading. Although your heart, it knows pain, those things will never be the same. Tomorrow is just another day. May it rain or let us play. Tomorrow is another day. But I choose today. Let us play. I don't know who needed to hear that channel, but wow, somebody has come here with some burdens to lay down, Lord. Thank you. Let's get into it. Mystic Mondays Tarot. Mystic Mondays Tarot. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. The stars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The stars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Somebody's listening to that. Someone was listening to that. That's Rolling in the Deep. Yeah, that's Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Lord. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. When I say overcome anything, it's something about you that just makes people want to sit down and pray with you, or pray or believe or have faith to come clean. Okay, yeah. You bring the truth out of people. To know you is to confess. Okay, so for some of you, you might be, is that a priest technically? I don't know the official term. Someone that you go and confess your sins to, like to lay your burdens down. Didn't I say somebody came in with some Come on. I know I said it. But you played it to be. Okay. Think of me in the depths of your despair, making a home down there is mine, you won't be shared. Something about either you are deeply embedded in, you get deeply embedded in people's subconscious and bring out the truth in people. You're like a walking lie detector. To know you is to just confess. Like, people just be spitting all their truths to you. I'm hearing to know you is to know no bounds. People overstep your boundaries a lot too, but you can handle it. Not that you should, but that's just your energy coming through. I can handle it. You're nonchalant. You're the King of Wands. You don't... I keep looking at Archangel Michael here on this candle. You have this kind of energy. Like, you're a warrior. A spiritual warrior. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. There we go. There go that change. That confession that I was talking about. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said it. Okay, this is my music group. If my camera dies, it's okay. We're going to let it charge and we'll come back and vibe. But anyway. Ace of Swords. Look. You make people spill the truth. Confess their sins. Princess of Wands. And make them promise to never do it again. You bring people the spirit of forgiveness. You are able to take on people's burdens and transmute it. To know you is to know a therapist, okay? Yeah, here we go with the boundaries, yeah. That's why the energy was coming through that way. You are like a natural born leader, first of all, and therapist, second of all. But you are not bound to this just because you're good at it. Let me just say that if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. You just have to set firmer boundaries. It's going to take time for yourself to set the boundaries and to enforce the boundaries. It's going to take time for the people outside to realize that there's a boundary there now. It's going to take time. But it's time if you do not wish to pursue this, because this is what it is like to know you. To know you is to have a personal therapist. For some of you, this is actually what you do. All right, so that's one thing. Compassion. Look. 2, taking on other people's burdens. But when I tell you, you sure know how to transmute, my friend. You sure do. You sure do know how to transmute, my friend. Yes, you do. If I'm being quite honest, you were made for this is what I heard. Yeah, grateful. There we go. To let the blessings pour in. You were made for this. Believe it or not, if you believe it or not, quite literally, you chose this. This is a life you chose. Sleep. Look, this is the life you chose, whether you recognize it or not. 32. Look at all this green. Heart, energy. You have all this burning passion, all this burning fire, all this fixed energy, all this... I'm hearing the word complacency, but not in a negative way. Complacency, like being good where you are. You have this still energy. You have this... with this strong footing for a reason. You're grounded the way that you are for a reason. You're connected the way that you are to your heart space for a reason. You have a burning fire in you for a reason. Bottom of the deck, well-being. You naturally feel good doing this, and you're naturally good at it because you make others feel good through you doing this. Now, let me tell you something that I'm hearing from Spirit. I'm not a look. I'm just a messenger. This is what I'm hearing. I am hearing that if you do not enjoy this energy that I am describing right now, Spirit is saying that it is some trauma within you that has come in at this lifetime that needs to be healed. If you do not like giving this kind of energy, if you don't like being good at this, it's because you are not aligned with who you truly are. It's a shell, it's a facade that has to fall away. Somebody really needed to hear that. I feel like somebody's ego just kind of took a hit. That was the Whispers of Healing deck, now going in with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Okay, that just really flew out. Choice. You might be like, well, if that's the case, does that mean that I really have freedom of choice? Spirit's coming through, you already made this choice. Before you were conscious in this lifetime, you made this choice. This is your gift. You are endowed with this gift of being grounded, connected to your heart space with a burning passion to light and enlighten others. Ignite and enlighten others. If you don't have this ability, okay, is this my group that I was talking about, the sports team? If it was, if you feel like you don't have that drive, no, I don't think that was this group. It wasn't. So if you felt drawn to another group, anyways, child. But anyways, if you don't feel the drive to get up and go and help these people or do whatever this mission is calling you to do, it's because you have not shed the false facades, the facets of yourself that are not truly you. Practicality. How did you succumb to quote unquote their ways? Okay, all right, I'm gonna say, when did you become selfish? I said it. friendship. You're a naturally giving soul. And I know that this message goes like quite contrary to what I've been saying, what I say sometimes, or what spiritualists say sometimes. But this is the message that's coming through here, is that if you know that you are a giver and giving is what makes you happy, why would you stop giving just because society says that giving is not good? That's society. What about you? What makes you happy? What lights you up? What makes you feel good? Lust. What do you want? Go after that. That's Aries energy. King of Wands, that fire energy. Princess of Wands, that fire energy. What do you want for your own well-being? Not because of what society says is normal now. Remember who you are before everything changed. Wheel of Fortune just brought me back before everything changed. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading right here because what has been said has been said. I do hope that you all receive this message in a way that is best for you to receive it. I don't want to say gentle, or I don't want to say receive like I'm trying to shove it down your throat either, because whatever you need to hear is what you need to hear, how you need to hear it to make that move, to make that change. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 1s in your life cycle, as well as 4s and 7s. I'm quite literally seeing 47, 4, 7, 2, 1, 1, 2. All right, and then we have the Ace. So just keep that in mind and ask yourself, who are you living for? What do you love to do? Who do you love to serve? You were them before it all changed. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link is in the description box. If you would like to learn tarot from me, TAYcation is going to be opening on October 6th. There are only 7 slots, so be sure to get your spot as soon as possible. We have a couple already gone. And if you would like to check out my other channels, I make music, personal videos, and inspirational videos. Those links will be in the description box as well. Thank you guys so much for the love, the support. Please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Check out your second part 2. Check out part 2. All right, so if you selected Tiger's Eye for part 2 of the message that was meant to find you at this time, then this is your reading. So let's find out what message was meant to find my Tiger's Eye group. Okay, so Tiger's Eye, I want you to know that Spirit wants you to step into this energy right now of you can't tell me ish, okay? Not in a toxic way, okay? 2 of Swords, but this is definitely a message to you to not let anyone blind you to what you already know. And I'm seeing this equating to your self-worth, okay? The way that you view yourself, the way that you think of yourself. You are being called here to definitely think highly of yourself here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sensing opposition around you, okay? This could be in the form of, excuse me, yeah, my throat chakra. People like saying things to you to go against you or to confuse you or whatever the case may be. You are being encouraged to continue to fight the fight. Look at that, the devil energy. Just let it come, let it go, continue to do your thing and fall into the flow, okay? You are definitely being called to block out the naysayers, block out the devil energy, recognize it for what it is. You see how it's like going towards her ear almost? I would picture this as the area where her ear is. You are being called to ignore that, okay? Literally talking about ignoring naysayers. Justice, yeah. I'm picking up this justice as your own form of justice. I've said this before on this channel, and if you've heard this before, this is just extra confirmation, where you know that you fought for yourself, to believe in yourself, to a certain extent. Like, you fought so hard for a certain belief, or you fought so hard for a certain mental space, like a clear mind space, okay? I'm just seeing here, don't allow anyone to take that away from you, okay? This is talking about blocking out the devil energy on your way to get your justice, okay? Yeah, Three of Cups. Like, this is like last laugh energy. This is like, just continue to celebrate what's good in your life, okay? Look, and behind that is the Six of Wands, yeah. Just continue to celebrate your wins, and just know that this devil energy wouldn't be coming to you if you weren't reaching your justice, if you weren't reaching your state of truly being, okay? I'm hearing plateau. If you were at a plateau, you would not be hearing this. You would not be seeing this. You would not be the magnet or the center or the target of this negative energy. You wouldn't be, okay? So this is just talking about the positivity with it. Look, it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. In some aspect of your life, you have learned to respect yourself, or you have gained some form of external reward for what you've been fighting for. Unconditional love here. You've fought for something out of love, and I'm seeing that, of course, the haters want to try to tear it down with hate, but you can't destroy a home that was built on love. You can't. Wow, okay. This is the Mystic Monday Tarot, and this is the the Whispers of Healing deck, okay? Reliable, exactly. This card is all about relying on the self, okay? This is definitely referring to you understanding your place in the world, your value, and respecting that, okay? This is purple crown chakra, okay? You're being called to focus on what you know is true, and not to let the naysayers get in through the ears, okay? You're being called to listen to your crown chakra, okay? Acceptance, exactly. Didn't I say accept your place in the world? Accept where you are, accept what you've become, accept where you stand, how you represent yourself. You are really being called to stand with conviction. Know who you are, and know that no one can tear you down unless you give them the power to do so. Alternative here, you may come across some people that are trying to tell you to go about doing something in a different way, or they're like, oh, it may not work out as well as you think. Let them think that, let them talk, thank them for their concerns, and you continue on doing what you want to do, what you know that you need to do here. This is really talking about tuning out the outside noise that you know is not for your highest good, that you know is not from your guides. It's just babble and egos going back and forth. You're really being called to recognize that when it comes to you first. Recognize it. And then appreciate the fact that it wouldn't be coming towards you if you weren't on the right track, if you weren't progressing, if you weren't moving forward, if you were still stagnant, or if you never started in the first place, then nobody would be talking at all. Okay, so this is definitely telling you to recognize that this just comes with the territory. Okay, so now I'm going to close out for you guys. Group number 1, my tiger's eye. Let's talk about what else we need to add here. This is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Assertion, here we are, Aries energy, all right? I'm hearing this is about finishing what you started. I'm hearing this is about marking your territory. I'm hearing this is about reaching land, okay? And I'm hearing like as if someone's on a boat, like land ho, like we made it, okay? And don't let anybody try. It's what I'm literally being shown right now is someone that's like approaching land, but someone is like in your path trying to tell you, no, you can't go there because of X, Y, and Z. you're being called to recognize that for the devil energy that it is, okay? In whatever form it may come in, whether it's jealousy, fear, worry, concern, I don't know, but just whatever form this devil energy is coming in, you are being called to just recognize it as such. Now, this is not to say that everything that comes your way is not going to that everything that comes your way is going to be negative. Remember, there are positive perspectives externally that help us to grow. So you're not being told to write everybody off. You're just being called to use discernment. That is all. Look at that status, the number 2. Like I said, some form of success here. 6, isolation. I'm literally hearing spirit like it's lonely at the top, ain't it? Okay, so if you've been experiencing some form of loneliness, spirit just wants you to know, like, look, it takes a special, particular type of person to reach this point of success, or this point of evolution, or just you've elevated beyond, okay? We have Aries, Virgo, Taurus energy. You were stubborn enough to make it happen, which is what a lot of people aren't able to do. You were stubborn enough to stick it out, so continue to do so. Bottom of the deck is coral here. Yeah, you're just really being called to recognize this quarreling, negative, Nancy energy for what it is. It's the ops trying to get you down, but don't let them. Recognize that devil energy when it comes to you, and realize that it's only coming to you because of who you are, what you've created for yourself, the evolution that you've done up until this point. This is really a pat on the back to say, hey, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's it. And haters, that's just me using a generalized term, but it could just be naysayers or people. A hater is anyone that ain't showing you love, period. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading right here because I feel we have said what needed to be said. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to keep you going. If you would like to join my TAYcation classes, okay, to introduce you to intuitive integration into tarot, be sure to check out that video where I go into depth about how you can join. There are only 7 slots. A couple of spots have been filled already, so be sure to join before the date, October 6th, or before the slots fill up, and then you will have your opportunity to learn tarot from your girl. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the very first link in the description box is the way that you could do that. Head on over to the Goddess of the Unknown. All right. And if you would like to join the classes, it's also through the very first link in the description box to head on over to the Goddess of the Unknown. The video that I talked about TAYcation tells you every single thing that you have to do. It's really simple, and I literally spelled it out for everybody so that there's no complications there. If you would like to support my other channels where I make music, spiritual videos, or personal videos, then head on over to the description box and you can click those links and check all that stuff out. I have hella entertainment, okay? And all of our socials are linked down below. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and I hope that you found this reading well, and I hope that you are able to take it with you on your path to growth, expansion, and abundance. Until next time, let's get into group number 2. Group number 2, if you selected this clear quartz generator, then this is your reading. And the message is coming through for you about selection, about being chosen. You were chosen, you were selected for a reason. Some of you may be experiencing imposter syndrome. Some of you may feel like you don't have what it takes to do something, to start something, to try something. That's BS. Let me just tell you that. 2 of Cups. That thing that you are thinking of, or that person, that relationship, that job, whatever it may be, is the perfect match for you. You chose this thing, or this thing chose you for a reason. The Fool. Yeah, for some of you, you are feeling like a new beginning. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. You're feeling like a new beginning in your life isn't fitting. You feel unprepared. You feel like you are lacking something. And when I tell you, that is literally just your own lack mentality getting to you. You were enlightened up until this point. You were chosen up until this point for a reason. You are being called to acknowledge that there is purpose in every step. Wow, the Fool just came out again. You're being called to just accept whatever this calling is. To go towards it, to not be afraid to start something new, Nine of Pentacles. To not be afraid to do it your way, to not be afraid to stand out. Ace of Cups, especially when you know that it's something that you love. I'm just realizing that I think that this is meant to be depicted as a clear quartz generator, or at least that's how I'm seeing it, and I've never noticed that before. Take this leap of faith towards this new beginning that you want to take. Two of Swords. You're not really sure if it will work out. You're not really sure if you know what you're doing. You're not really sure. I'm being shown the vision of an elephant here, which is making me think of someone who never forgets. It's almost as if you, in another life, were like a professional bike rider of some sort. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, let me pick up this card. And now in this lifetime, you have picked up the interest. Sorry, I hope I didn't move the camera too much. In this lifetime, you have... Did I move the camera a lot? I don't know. Did I? Oh, I feel like I did. Let's see. But let me just say, long story short, once you get back on that bike, you're going to remember everything. All right, let's see. I'm pretty sure I messed up my setup, but anyways, y'all. Once you hop back on that bike, I want you to know that you will remember. Three of Wands, Temperance, Three of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. Here we go. It's going to feel like you were made for this thing. The perfect pair. It's going to seem as if the whole world opens up to you. You're going to feel yourself come to a emotional balance, an equilibrium within, a different form of peace. You're going to find yourself stepping into this new version of yourself that you never knew. You're going to find yourself dedicating yourself to this thing again, and it's going to feel like, we've been reunited. Because you've been here before, you've done this before, you've experienced this before. You've done something of this nature before, and if it's not this exact thing, it's going to remind you of something that you have once dedicated your time and effort to. And I'm seeing that this thing that you dedicated your time and effort to in the past became your mastery, and I see that you are doing that with this new thing, or you're being called to do that with this new thing. Something new is calling to you. For some of you, something old is calling to you, and you are being encouraged by Spirit to pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, baby. I know you're home, baby. Like, it's almost as if part of you wants to avoid jumping into that territory, and you want to know the thing, it's actually the part of you that remembers what this was like, but it's masked by fear, not love. This part of you that wants to leap but doesn't want to leap is afraid of the success on the other side, is afraid of the accomplishment, is afraid of the evolution, is afraid of the commitment. But you are being encouraged to not fold under pressure at this time, but to leap out on faith and see where that gets you. This is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Let's go ahead and jump into the Whispers of Healing deck. What else do my group number 2's clear quartz need to know? Group number 2, clear quartz. Vibration. And the higher your vibration rises, the more you will remember, the more you will align, the more comfortable you will feel, the more you will be able to see. I'm picking up a lot of third eye energy with that vibration. Ruminate. This is calling you to remember, to recall information. And to also dabble in something to see what comes of it. This card is literally saying to me, what comes of it? Let's get one more. Self-love. What will come of you encouraging yourself, uplifting yourself, stepping into your power, motivating yourself? What would come of you raising your vibration? What would come of you lifting your voice? What would come of you loving yourself out loud? What would come of you overcoming every obstacle that ever tried to stand in your way? The Hierophant here, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I don't even remember what song that is. Commit to happiness. That's what I'm saying. When you're committed to happiness, can't nobody tell you nothing? Because you're happy. You don't care what anybody has to say that's trying to get you down. You're happy. Now going in with the Radiant... What is this though? The Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I was about to say the Radiant Oracle of the Sun. It makes sense, okay? Romance here. Romance coming out with the Two of Cups. And I heard... Dare to dream. Allow yourself to dance. Indecision, exactly. The only part of you that is indecisive is the part of you that is fearful. And it's really depicted in this self-love imagery here. Like this person's crying and in the fetal position. But you could tell that they're about to get up, that they're about to say something, that they're about to do something, that they're about to spark a change. Harmony, here we go. Didn't I talk about equilibrium with the self? You are being called to make this move. Make this move. Whatever this move is. We have 277. Bottom of the deck, resourcefulness. Do what you can with what you have and see what will come of it. And I'm hearing, don't let anything get in your way. Whether that is your own doubt, your own fears, or external. But honestly, for this group, it's really the enemy within you. Within your own mind, your own self-doubt is your biggest hindrance, your biggest blockage at this time. The number 2s and the number 7s are really relevant to you guys for sure. And also 4s. 2, 4s, and 7s. You guys will be seeing those numbers a lot. Or you already have. Take that as confirmation. A lot of earth signs are coming through. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But big on the Taurus for my earth signs. And big on Libra. But Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. Love. do what you love to bring yourself harmony. 2, pair yourself with that person, place, or thing that you know is meant for you. Do it. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. I hope that this reading brought a little bit of peace, love, light, healing, clarity, but most importantly, truth and motivation to keep you going on this path. Do not let anyone, not even yourself, stop you from committing to your own happiness, because you know more than you think you do. Trust yourself, please. Thank you guys so much. So much love to you. If you would like to book a personal reading, very first link in the description box, make that happen. If you would like to join the Tarot TAYcation, where you can learn tarot from me, check the links down below and you will see all the information to that video and how to sign up. Thank you guys so much for the love, the support. Check out my other channels where I make music, spiritual videos, and personal videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.